Go. Ah! Oh God! Oh good God! What a banger!
That's just what he does. That's just what he does.
Not even surprised.
Yo, what's going on 1020? I hope you're all super well. Welcome to the match analysis from my game on the weekend. I didn't get one done last week simply because I had the hand injury. If you guys didn't see that video, make sure you go and watch it. I got stepped on, hospitalized, just wasn't a great situation at all. Now in this match, I was playing as a left winger and a right winger. We got a few clips here that I want to go over. It was in yesterday's video, but with the actual overview of the match, I don't go into depth of what I'm actually thinking when I make decisions, why I decide to do certain movements when I do them, the things I should have done better, and overall it's going to help me as a player because I can look at what I did more in depth, look at it and go, I should have done a scissor here, I should have moved this way, I should have put the ball that way. But it's also going to help you guys as well because you can implement that into your games. So to start off the match, I'm somewhere over in this area as a left winger, standing pretty high because I know that we can hit these guys on the counter. So with a sloppy ball like that, I want to keep it in because I want to go forward with this. So I go forward, I'm going to let it play for you guys because I know you enjoy that, and then I release it and we go forward. Now if I take this back to the original decision, you can see I have space here now. Because this guy is so far back, I know I can just cut through there. Another option is to pass it, but if you look at where the next centre back is, this is a clear 1v1 for me, so I know I can go and take the space. So if I do that, now I can go forward, and it's that little drop of the shoulder. We saw that a couple weeks ago. Have a look at this, bang. It's a little drop of the shoulder. He thinks I'm going down the line, and then I cut it back across. Then I go forward, and then release the ball because I was running into trouble, so I had to release it. Great run, not quite the ball we're looking for. I was offside. Here, I know, I'm aware the striker is behind me, so I head it on, he headers it back to me, and it's just a combo play. So I'll let it play because I know I get the ball back again. I'll take it back just at that point. Sorry. So I know that my striker is somewhere behind me, so I want to get it to him. And as soon as I head that ball, whether you're making a pass, a long pass, you need to assist in the next part of the play. So after I've headed it, I look to receive it again and continue this play. Now again, I'm running into trouble. If I continue with the ball, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 coming towards me. I don't want that. I need to release that, and it's just the right option because I've dragged this guy out of position and our striker was able to free himself up. So now we can go forward with it. I go to receive, and look, I don't want to go into too much detail on this little play here. I kind of just hold on to the ball. Reggie's way too close for a 1v1, so I just think, you know what, let's just keep the ball, but we end up losing it, which is fine. I just thought, let's try and keep it. Here, oh, this is the goal, so I was looking to get that ball in behind. I run through and I take my touch forward and then slot it past the keeper. So let's take that back so we can analyze it. Now, at this point here, as soon as you watch my position as we win the ball. So you can see, watch me, I'm on my toes, and at that point, I know we've won the ball. So you can see I've reacted much faster than this guy has, and I already know that there's a ton of space in there. Now, ideally, the best run to make is behind the defender and then go forward because he won't be able to track you. But because their line was so flat along the back, sorry, horrible line, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I need to get in front of him so that I can stay onside. So I make that run, and you watch my reaction speed. So we win, and now I'm away, and I curve my run, and here I'm just looking to take it forward, and I get a very good touch there. When I took that touch, I was so worried that it would just bounce up, go away from me. I was like, man, this isn't gonna be good. I get a very fortunate bounce, and it just goes exactly where I want it. And I know that this is the shot. It's just a curling shot around the keeper. One of the best ones to do when you're 1v1. It could have been more in the corner. It could have been a bit higher. But at the end of the day, a goal's a goal. Next clip, we go through here. I'm somewhere out on the left wing. I get the ball again. It's just a touch inside, being aware. I knew he had a ton of space, so I'd be able to bring that down and control it. and then I look to make my run forward, and I get a good touch there. Now we're going to bring it back to just that point. So if I bring it back here, it was a great ball by our centre midfielder, and I take my touch forward, away from, and in front of this 7, so he can no longer tackle me. Now this is where it gets annoying, because I know that that is a great ball for him to run onto. I know that in my head, I can see it, I have the vision for it, but the thing is, I'm not balanced. So you can see, I really want that pass, but there's no way I should be making it. I'm so outstretched. The play for me right now is, whoops, sorry, I don't know what I just did. There we go. The play for me right now is to dribble and then maybe get a cross in, or maybe even dribble, try and get 1v1 with this guy, go down and shoot. But you have to, there might always be a better ball. We've seen this in the videos before, where I get outside the box here, I try to take a couple of players on, when really the ball is across there. Now, we all see that ball and go, Sheldon, why didn't you play it? But realistically, I wasn't able to, and this is one of the times where I tried to make the pass when it would have been much better for me to take it on myself. So look, sure, that's a great ball in behind, but I can't do it. And that's the sort of thing where you need to think about it on the spot. A lot of people can say you should have done this, you should have done that, but it's about what happens in that moment and what is actually you're able to do. Not much going on here. I think we get a bit of a counter. Yeah, so I got with Reg. I could have taken it forward, but my touch didn't allow that, and I can't just switch the play. There's not much to touch on there. Just changing the point of attack. Again, looking to support. So instead of me just running forward, I want to receive the ball again, simply because I want the ball and I want to create something. I could have let this guy maybe step in and I go forward, but have a look. Our winger is very high. We got a striker there. There's not much space for me to go into. So I received the ball again, and we've just come from, remember this, we've gone from this side, we've got it into here, over to there. Now we're coming back this way. Where do you think we want the play to go? Have a look at this. We have a ton of space over there. And I don't even have to look. It's just knowing these little things in your head. So I know that's where it needs to go. Unfortunately, I do a horrible pass and I want to add in front of him. Just ball speed. You need to hammer that ball speed. That's the most important thing. Next clip, I'm in over here. So I've shifted over across as a right winger now, up against Reg. I received the ball and I don't see much going forward. If we stop it there, the first touch let me down as well. Came in bouncing. There's nothing really on. Maybe a ball down the line. But there's nothing where I go, okay, that's the pass. So I think, you know what, let's just keep it, settle the game down. We're 1-0 up, you need to play according to the score. So I keep it, and now we're looking to penetrate. And so we get the ball back here, and I have it again. Now, I could have maybe played this pass here, but I want to create, like I always say. I love going through the middle. It's probably my favorite position. So when I'm in this area, I like to create little combinations. So I see a little pass here, I want it back, which eventually happens somehow, and then I get a shot off. Now, with that shot, I just didn't open up my hips enough, because this really should have been a goal, is a curling shot into that top corner. And it just, yeah, that's the shot I was going for. I just didn't open up enough. You can see it's very tight underneath me. Maybe I could have taken it over to the left. You can see if I did a feint, or the Iniesta move, like croqueta, I think it's called. If I do that and then go there, that's another option, but I thought, I saw the shot, why not take it? Next one, I'm behind the referee. You can't quite see me yet. I will come into the screen. There I am, and I put a little bit of pressure on. We win the ball back, and now I'm countering. And I know this guy's coming across. I looked for the nutmeg, but I didn't quite get it. And here, I know, you can see, I know that there's 1, 2, 3 against this one guy, and I need to get the ball there. But have a look at how I hit it. If we take this back frame by frame, if we go back, I'm in no way able to hit that. The ball isn't out in front of me. You can see it's behind my standing foot. All I needed was one extra touch and then strike it to make sure that that ball can land in this area. You guys can't see on the screen, but man, that would have been the ball to hit. So I try it. Doesn't quite come off. It could have been something though if I did take that extra touch. Second half, I'm back on the left wing. Let's get this playing. So the ball comes in over to our left fullback, who puts the ball over the top, but I don't think it's quite going to get there, so I just header it on. Ball goes over, and then I'm looking to support this guy. I know this guy's looking for me when he has the ball, so I continue my run and get forward. You can see that speed and pace is really helping in my ability to actually get the ball. So if we take it back, I absolutely smoke this guy, go forward, and here I don't want to put a cross in because I don't see anything. Now I see that ball, and if you look, I don't even think I look up. I just know through my peripheral vision that he's there. I take a little glance and I see that that's the ball, and I hit it slightly off the ground, and man, this field is just so hard to play on. You can't knock him for that. Maybe my pass could have been along the ground, but either way it's going to bobble, so it is difficult. Here, I'm just pressuring this guy, try and find out what he's going to do so I win the ball. Now you can see that, watch how I see behind me. I'm looking to see where he's coming from, so I see from the right. Now, if you watch my movement after that, if we take this very slowly, I'll let you guys watch the whole thing, don't worry. So I watch, I see him, and I move over to the right. See how I take my touch over there, and he's taken me out. Does he actually win the ball? And he kind of wins the ball. Not really. I'd say that's a foul. Maybe. No, he does get my foot. But the thing is, I do try and get across him to stop him from winning the ball off me. So when we look that back, maybe I should have done it a little bit earlier. But at the end of the day, it's a foul. And these guys don't give out fouls very often. And a yellow card. So, you know what? Whatever the ref just said. This next clip, I'm making my run over here. I'm doing a curved run, and I've come in from the left wing. I just saw some space because our striker was off a little bit. And here, I want to go forward with it, and I completely miss it. Now what happens is, you can see just there, watch these shadows. Do you see there? That is where the shadows start. And the ball comes, where are we? The ball comes, and I go to control it, I see it, and I want to control it with the outside of my right foot. And as the ball comes down, my head goes into the sun and I can't see a single thing. So I try my best to track it, but I just missed. A little bit unfortunate. I would have been not through there, but I would have been able to progress the team, continue to try and help the play. And I'm not quite sure what happens with this one. I think it might come back out to me. No, it just goes out for the throw-in. So that's, yeah, you can see I'm frustrated with it. Next clip, ball comes out. I'm over on the left, and this guy comes in. Now, I spoke about this very briefly in yesterday's video, but this pass from this player here, this needs to be a super firm pass because it needs to get to me as quick as possible. These guys are all rushing out, and with a soft pass like that, it leaves me in a very difficult situation because I want that ball to come towards me. If I go inside, I'm not really left with a whole lot, and yeah, I'd much prefer it to go past him and then I can go down the line. So you know what, I thought, I don't think he's going to get to this, and then he actually slides for it and manages to just get a toe on it, and I'm like, wow, okay. I go running back, get the ball, and then, you know, the striker comes in and we win a throw-in. Next clip, the ball comes over and I want to get a touch, just poor touch there. Nothing I can really say on that, it was just poor. And here, now watching this back, I take my touch inside and he cleans me out. I don't see how he got the ball. I don't understand because the ref said he got the ball. This is one that absolutely destroyed my knee. He only just touched the ball, but then he cleans me up. That's what I don't get. How is that not a foul? Anyway, regardless of that, it doesn't matter. What I should have done is a massive drop of the shoulder this way. You can see he knows I want to go inside because I think that he's going to go this way. So what I should have done is a light drop of the shoulder, let the ball run that way, and then continue getting my arm up and protecting the ball. This guy's bigger than me, but I can guarantee you if I get my arm up and I get my body between him and the ball, he will not be winning it. So if we play, I make the wrong decision and he takes me out. I don't understand. He's saying, get up, like what? Anyway, I'm out on the left here. Chest control, and I know this guy's running down the line, so it's a no-look pass. You guys say, like, I know that guy's going there, and it puts this guy in a mindset of not knowing where I'm going to pass. If I angle my body and go, I want to pass here, I'm passing that. I'm telegraphing it. I'm telling him. He can just read me like a book. So what I need to do is look away and just make that pass. If you feel comfortable with it, it's something you need to practice in training. Sometimes it comes off, sometimes it doesn't. So I feel comfortable doing it, and it's just a little trick you can have up your sleeve. Go, and then I try to continue the play. This guy does well to get inside him and have a shot, but unfortunately, it goes well over. In this next one, we get a throw in. I think it was a lucky throw in that should have been theirs or something, and I see a ton of space to go forward in. So I take this space, and I'm going to let it play out because I end up losing it. But this is where... So I know what I want to do is drive into this space here, drag this guy in as well, and then play him down the line. So I kind of have a plan in my head. Now, the longer this play goes on, as soon as that guy slides in, it ruins everything. Because now my angle to get that pass, like we said before, that's the pass, but I can't hit that. So what do? I go forward, continue, and now I'm stuck. What can I do? Not a whole lot. Maybe turn out. I tried to nutmeg that guy because, look, it was close. I could have, if I hit it correctly, I could have nutmegged him and we could still be going. But, yeah, I just ran myself into trouble there. It was a 3v5, and I think maybe we just should have slowed down the play. Here's a corner, not going to say much on it. It was that was a great corner by me. There's not much you can't really say you should have put it here. It was just well hit. Protecting the ball, just a little layoff there. Getting my body in between the ball and the player. That guy's bigger than me as well. Oh, I want to touch on this one, man. I should have scored at least one of these. Here, watch. And I just run in. What am I doing? Do I do a scissor? Is that a scissor? Okay, I do one scissor, but you guys see when I go down the park with Reg and Seppa, I do 3-4 step overs and it's just fun. But I'm not fooling him with anything. If we take it back, what am I fooling him with? Absolutely nothing. And I go into where there's more trouble. That's the second thing. Sure, it's okay to go inside, but you need to have a soft touch. So, yeah, it's just the... Maybe, I don't know if it's confidence, but I need to put myself in that situation more and more so that when I get there again, I'm fine. Here, I just judge where that ball's going to bounce, and I look up, see this guy, ball over the top. Maybe it was a little bit too hard because it is out of his path, but... yeah, not much I want to say on that. This one, I absolutely love doing this as a winger, coming inside and putting pressure on the midfielders and the centre backs. So I should be well out wide. This guy isn't even my man, but I just pressure him and then win the ball. So here we're looking at this. Now I know I have nothing forward. I'm looking around going, okay, what do I do? Maybe, look, I didn't even see this, but maybe the ball is a quick turn and over the top, something like that. But at this point, I think we were 2-0. Yeah, we were 2-0 up, so I just wanted to keep the game flowing and, you know, get a decent opportunity, and that's still a good ball. This is the second 1v1. I should have scored. Great win back here by our player. But the problem with this is the ball's a little bit soft. I think it takes a deflection, and see, I have to really curve my run, and that puts it off a little bit. Whereas if this ball is put into space, I can run forward. In saying that, that is not an excuse. I should still be able to deal with this because it is a 1v1. So he's put me in a great situation regardless. Now here, again, no scissors, no nothing. All I'm doing is just kind of pretending to do stuff. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. I need scissors, something. And then to finish it off, I'm on corner duty again, and it was good ball in, just missed by literally this much. So that concludes the match analysis for today. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like down below. I love making these, not only for myself, like I said at the beginning, but so that you guys can learn as well. I'm sure there's little things in here that you experience. Maybe it's you getting these 1v1 situations as well and you're not quite sure what to do. You just need to make sure you're getting them into those 1v1s more and more. And yeah, so I love helping you guys. I love learning myself. So that's going to conclude it there. Team Tweety, I'm signing out. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're around here. Join the journey. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.